Harris 6-2 in the opening round, and in 14 minutes produces the best 3-dart average of the night, and that double success running at around 55%. So there's one match still to come, and what that means, his performance potentially will set up a quarter-final with G.Anderson, who's the last out, the number 2 set against the debutant in Tim Pusey. Rod Harrington joins me right now. There was something in Michael van Gerwen's eyes tonight in his demeanour that says, I'm going to make a statement. But who is he making the statement to?
I think it's to everyone, but especially to G.Anderson. I mean, G.Anderson won the World Match Play last week. Michael's not had the best 2 or 3 months in the World Series. So with G.Anderson possibly going to play Michael van Gerwen, he was just saying, look, you've got to beat this, and that's why the over the 100 average. I'm sorry for Cody Harris. He walked into a Michael that was mean and had to put a statement out.
I wonder if G.Anderson can beat 14 minutes to dispatch his next opponent, which is Tim Pusey, because that's what we're looking forward to.
Well, it's the shortest price favourite and the longest priced underdog, which is the last match of the round. G.Anderson, I guess you could say, is the most informed data in the world at the moment. Look at that, $1. Just a note, though, we do have 4 options available on every match. Have a look at them on the TAB website. Just as an example, G.Anderson 6-0 is paying $3.30. Live betting right through the whole tournament as well. Let's see if he can round out a great day with a saloon passage win.
So it's the current world match play champion G.Anderson against a guy who before this tournament said, I'd like to play G.Anderson, and Tim Pusey gets that chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the incredible city of Auckland! In the first round action of the Auckland Darts Masters, presented by TAB and Burger King. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the millions of viewers joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. Would you please welcome from Perth, Australia, Tim Pusey! Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Scotland, a 2-time Premier League champion, the US Darts Masters champion, the newly crowned World Match Play champion, and the former 2-time back-to-back champion of the world, the Flying Scotsman, G.Anderson!
It's the final match of the opening night of the Auckland Darts Masters. Here we go with Glenn Lama and Stuart Pike.
And are we going to have a G.Anderson, Michael van Gerwen quarter-final here in Auckland? Van Gerwen has done his bit with that 6-2 win over the Kiwi Cody Harris. G.Anderson, who is in terrific form. Fabulous win at the World Match Play last weekend, winning an epic game against Mencius Sulovic. His opponent, Tim Pusey, before the draw was made. The young man from Perth said was desperate to play Gary Anderson. Well, he's got his wish. And Pusey has all the hallmarks, they reckon, of being a top player. Another of the emerging young talent to come from Australia. The only Aussie to actually qualify for the Auckland Darts Masters. 7 Kiwis. 1 Australian. Michael Smith, the only of the seeded players to be beaten tonight. Looks like Pusey there has asked for the board to be moved, the Australian. Russ Bray obliging. Fancies his chances. Of course, Gary Anderson suffered a shock World Series defeat against Royden Lam in Shanghai. His only defeat of what turned out to be a glorious, jubilant July, with victory in the US Masters and victory, of course, at the World Match Play.
58.
Can Pusey cause an upset? Let's see. But it's highly rated. Well, that's why he's very highly rated. How about that?
What a start. Of course, the end of that match play last week, Stuart, how good was that? I mean, when that dart bounced off the wire, with Anderson going for a bullseye to win. It's pretty gripping stuff, really.
What a start from the Australian. Not a lot known about Tim Pusey, but speaking to some of the guys and girls from the Darts Players Australia organisation this morning, they just said, watch out for this kid. 25 years of age, and he's left 50 after 9 darts. And Gary Anderson now knows he's in a game. He's in a big game against a rising talent from Australia. Tops he needs. Double 10 for a 12 dart leg.
40. Gary require 120.
Oh, this would just be like Gary Anderson, wouldn't it? Very close to spoil Pusey's party.
Good guide. 2 great guides. Well, he's missed 5 darts and he's punished. I'm afraid if you're going to play Gary Anderson, you've got to take your chances. He threw 9 brilliant darts. He really did. To leave 50 after 9. Fluffed his lines on the doubles.
100.
A really good action, straight down the eye, straight down the line. Unfortunate bounce out for Pusey, but
96.
We will be seeing him again in Melbourne and Brisbane. He has won through, he's qualified for all 3.
28.
The young
Great
Aussie.
Opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah, and he doesn't look out of place, does he?
105.
Over 6 events, qualifying events, purely for the World Series, he finished top of the pile. It's good to see new faces and new talent coming through.
55.
You know, Pusey, we've seen Irwin, Puha, 2 other Kiwis in Ben Robb and John Hurring, who both missed match darts, take out Whitlock and Cross earlier on this evening. It's been certainly the best opening night that we've had in the 4 years that we've been here in Auckland.
There's been some really competitive matches.
Clinical.
How to do it, isn't it?
Gary Anderson.
Got a nice fright in that first leg, didn't he?
Well, you just wonder if that first leg's going to make all the difference. We shall see. 5 missed darts to break the throw of the World Match Play champ. Just looks excellent.
140.
I really do like the look of Tim Pusey here.
56.
He looks very relaxed and composed. I'm sure his heart's beating a million miles an hour inside, but...
Well, I say the stance is great. There's not a lot wrong with it. Straight down middle throw. Statuesque almost. Not a lot moving. No moving parts apart from the arm, and that's what you want.
100.
Well, Anderson, 8 scores of 100, but no 140s and no 180s yet so far.
95.
Well, maybe this is the time.
180.
For the first.
And 27th of the first day's action.
100. Gary requires.
Chance to make it 3-0 then. Tops again. Double 10.
45.
Chance for the young Australian then.
21.
Real chance.
107.
Well, unfortunate.
Gary requires 20.
That's awkward for Anderson. Double awkward. Yeah.
10 required 14.
Oh dear.
10 score.
Well, he's had 8 darts
Gary requires
to break
10.
the Gary Anderson throw. Not going to get any more.
Gary Anderson.
3-0 it is, and at the moment it's a harsh lesson, isn't it, for young Pusey, because he's played really, really well, but he's just come up short on the doubles. It's all about getting the experience of playing on the big stages against the very best in the sport.
That's right. I mean, the big lights, the crowd, the quality of the opponent, all make the challenge that little bit different to what he's used to.
35.
All the top pros will be watching this very, very closely, because as I mentioned, we will see Pusey in both Melbourne and Brisbane, and yeah, 9 out of 10 wins in July for Gary Anderson. To Carl Fletcher for the stats, but he won nearly 80% of his legs in 15 darts or less during the whole month of July. That's winning in Vegas, winning in Blackpool at the World Match Play. And that is some scoring.
It's an amazing stat.
He needs the ball.
105. Team require 131.
Yes. Channel 13. Well, unlucky.
91.
We've got options here. Anderson, 5 for double 10, 1 for double 12, 9 for double 8.
17.
Never looked likely.
Team require 40.
Anderson is... Again, we see this from time to time from him. But Pusey's got to take advantage here. And he has. He's on the board, the young Aussie.
Yeah, deservedly so. Anderson
Anderson.
missing darts to break for 4-0.
40.
And in a spot of bother in this leg. The kid can play darts.
Lovely adjustment.
59.
Oh,
Wow. 5 perfect darts.
25.
Well, this isn't over. Anderson missing darts for 4-0.
85.
Still got some work to do here.
Well, Pusey needs this break.
77. Team you require 119.
Channel 20 for Tops. Yeah, Tops. Brilliant 12-dart leg, back-to-back legs for the young Aussie. Game on. Anderson leads 3-2.
Tim to throw first. Game on.
Very tall, of course, 6'4", I think, Pusey, but the height helps, the way that his darts angle.
41.
Second 180 for Gary Anderson in this match.
It's as if Anderson has had a real jolt. Having to put his foot on the accelerator.
140. Gary require 81.
Double 12 for an 11-dart leg. We responded.
Gary Anderson.
Pusey with a 12-dart leg to break, and Anderson with an 11-dart to break straight back. The mark of a champion.
Yeah, magnificent from Anderson there. And he started off superbly here. A 9-darter in the World Match Play last week, Gary Anderson.
Well, it was the perfect leg. If you understand my meaning, it was the perfect 9-darter. You just, every dart was bang on the money.
43.
But looking forward to seeing more of Pusey in Australia over the next couple of weeks.
140.
He has pushed Anderson. It's not over yet. He's continuing to push Anderson. Hey,
Can you require 130?
for big debuts on the TV stage, I've seen a lot worse than what we're seeing here from Tim Pusey, for sure.
Can you require 164?
What an experience for him. What a great show he's put on too.
45.
Well, for a 13-darter. Russ Bray hardly finished telling Gary Anderson what he needed. 5'2", 97 average. For a 13-darter to follow an 11-dart leg.
Just getting back to that average we were talking about before. Was it, Stuart, 80% of his leg wins, 15 darts or less?
Yeah, in the whole of July.
That is outstanding.
Yeah, that's winning the World Match Play with all the tough events, the tough games that he had, winning in Las Vegas as well. Of course, that victory over Mencior Sulovic last Sunday.
Brilliant.
One of the great games, the great game, not just at the World Match Play, one of the great games.
59.
Of course, Anderson, a former Auckland champ as well, won here in 2016.
140.
And the winner of 6 World Series events in total. Looking for another maximum.
120.
You could see the kiss on the barrel. The cruel deflection.
$16. 46. 6.
There was a method behind the madness, honestly. Didn't quite work out the way that Gary intended, though.
84.
He's got to keep going.
Try
here,
again,
Pusey.
yeah. That's better. And that.
117. Till you require 100.
To stay in it. Topped again. Double 10 for Pusey. Well done, he's taken out 119, he's taken out 100.
They carried it through first.
Very nice.
Very impressed by this young Australian.
114.
Anderson and others at the top the best, don't they? Should they come off a losing leg and make a statement right at the start of the next leg?
81.
Boom, boom, boom. Gary Anderson, 31.80s. If we get to 80, of course, by the end of this tournament on Sunday, and at Burger King starting Sunday here in New Zealand, double cheeseburgers, $2.50, triple cheeseburgers, $3.50. And we're going to easily get to 80, aren't we?
The darts, maybe too little too late for Pusey. Anderson will have to switch.
58.
Well, a 140 here from the Australian.
Well, we're getting very close now, Stuart, aren't we, to a Anderson Van Gerwen quarter-final. Licking our lips in anticipation.
Double 12 then. Double 6 for Anderson.
63. Tim, you require 120.
What a face this would be after surviving 2 match darts.
100. Gary, you require 12.
Anderson will try again.
Gary
Anderson, winning ways continue, but what a performance from the young Australian Tim Pusey. We'll see more of him in the World Series in Melbourne and Brisbane. But what we will see is a fabulous clash, I'm sure, between Michael Van Gerwen and Gary Anderson in the quarterfinals here in Auckland on Saturday. Anderson a winner, but he had to work really hard to beat Pusey 6-3.
So Tim Pusey got his dream job of playing against Gary Anderson in a World Series, but Gary Anderson certainly doing the job tonight, and that tantalising quarterfinal matchup with MVG, eh?
It doesn't get any better than that. It's mouthwatering. You know, the world #1 against the world match play champion. Yes, that could be fireworks.
The most impressive thing that we've been talking about is the qualifiers tonight.
Absolutely, definitely. It's been the best World Series we've ever had as far as the qualifiers. They've all got up there. They've played absolutely brilliant, and we're unlucky that only one of them that got through.
Take a look at them. Simon Whitlock pushed by Ben Robb, as was Rob Cross, the world champion, by John Hurring. Then with the only upset of the night, Mark McGrath, well, wow, beats Michael Smith, and then it's Warren Parry being beaten. Well,